Today I'm going to be making these sensational salmon burgers. Salmon burgers go good with these flat potato fries. I know I'm going to be enjoying it. I'm just going to take my salmon here, which I've already cleaned and dried off. I'm just going to chunk it up into big chunks, maybe 1-inch cubes. We're going to mince it up in our little blender here. I'm using the Ninja Duo with the one with the paddle, so we can move it around a little bit and get these cubes in here. We're not going to super mince them. We're just going to make them small enough so we can incorporate them into a patty. I'm also going to get some of this garlic oil. This is roasted garlic with some basil, which I use for my roasted red peppers or my roasted peppers recipe. So I'm just going to get some of the roasted garlic in there. Always add more flavor when you can. Get it in the Ninja Duo until it clips. And I'm just going to pulse it a few times just so I can control the consistency. All right, I'm going to leave some larger chunks in there anyway, just so we can get some texture in there. Dump it all in there. Just give that a quick mix here. I'm going to add some green onions, some chopped roasted peppers, some grated Parmesan cheese, parsley and basil, some breadcrumbs, some paprika, just a little bit, and I'm going to add some of this Trader Joe's spicy Italian style sprinkle. And this has got a bunch of seasonings in it, like black pepper, salt, dried garlic, paprika, red pepper, cumin, all kinds of good stuff. So I'm just going to get maybe a teaspoon in there. A little bit of mayonnaise. Not too much because it's already kind of creamy. Yellow mustard, maybe about another teaspoon. A little bit of Worcestershire sauce. And some fresh ground pepper. So we're just going to give it a stir in here just to get everything incorporated and working. And it smells great. Okay, you can see the chunks in there. Everything's kind of spreading out nicely. And that looks good. All right, so now I'm just going to form them up. And I've got some plastic wrap here. We're going to wrap them up, put them in the fridge for about 10 to 15 minutes so they can kind of stiffen up and solidify a little bit. So I'm just going to use this ice cream scoop here, and I'm going to take about 2 scoops. Should be plenty for a burger. All right, so I'm just going to not press it too tight, but enough so it stays together, and flatten it out a little bit. Make them as thick as you like. I'm going like maybe a 1/2 inch burger. Okay. Like that. Just give it a light wrap. Doesn't have to be so tight. Like this. That way you can form them a little bit more in here. Give them a little press. Okay. So I'm going to take these. I'm going to put them in the fridge for about 15 minutes. So while we wait for the salmon burgers to solidify in the refrigerator, I've got these Artisan rolls that I've split in half, which I'm going to toast up. But before we do that, we have to butter the buns. Buns are better buttered. All right, so I'm going to get these in my air fry oven for a couple minutes just to give them a little bit of a toast. While the buns are toasting up for a couple of minutes, I'm going to take out the burgers. I'm going to cook them up in the cast iron skillet on the stovetop. I've got the griddle pan on medium to high heat. I oiled it lightly, put the burgers on there. You can see the nice grill marks on each burger. Cooked it to about 145 degrees of internal temperature. And what do these salmon burgers go good with? These flat potato fries. You can make them stringy, you can make them any way you want. I've decided to go circular this time, but 1/8 of an inch thick or so. So the salmon burgers are done now. Let them sit and cool a little bit. The potatoes are done. Let's make some aioli sauce. Got about 2 tablespoons or 1.5 tablespoons of mayo, about 1/2 tablespoon of sriracha, I've got some fresh lemon that I poured into my little container here. I give it a little squirt. Some Worcestershire sauce, just a little bit. Some cracked black pepper. Okay, get that in there. A little bit of salt. Okay, and I've got some of this roasted bell pepper juice here. Got some roasted garlic in there. Just put a tablespoon in there. And then we're just going to mix it all up here until it thickens up. I'm just going to get some on each side of the bun here. Like that, just to get it soaked in. Now we buttered these, so you got a little bit of that buttered flavor on these toasted artisan style buns. And I'm going to put some more on the bottom too. So I get it on both sides. Gonna get a piece of romaine lettuce on here. Get that on the bottom side. I like it on the bottom. You can put it on the top if you like. Okay, so we'll get a tomato. Sliced it nice and thick. Let's get these burgers. Now you can see nice looking burger. Some nice markings on it. Before I do anything else, I'm going to get some of this aioli on here too. Spread some on there. It's okay if it runs down. Just makes it more appetizing. Get it all on there. Beautiful. That looks great. So let's close this one here up. And close this one here up. Give it a little smush. Beautiful. All right, so let's taste this bad boy here. I mean, look at this thing. Thing looks, it's a monster. It's a monster burger. So I'm just going to take a quick bite here. Wow, that's good. And what do these salmon burgers go good with? Obviously these flat potato fries. And that aioli goes good with that too. The salmon came out delicious and flavorful. The crust on the top kept everything together, gives it a little bit of texture. All the flavorings in it just enhanced everything. The aioli, a little bit of spice, a little kick to it. Really, really good. So I hope you enjoyed this sensational salmon burger. I know I'm going to be enjoying it with those fries. Fantastic. If you enjoyed it, give me some thumbs up, some shares. Subscribe if you haven't. It helps the channel out. Check out these other videos here on the side here. This video here I really like, and I'm sure you will too. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.